This is an IELTS sample answer. Keep practicing to build confidence. To try a mock test with these questions, watch our mock test video. The link to the PDF document is in the first comment. Want to improve your IELTS writing skills? Check out our new IELTS writing channel. Let's begin by discussing about ice cream. Do you like eating ice cream?
Yeah, I'm really into ice cream. It's one of those desserts I can never resist, especially when it's hot outside. It's cold, creamy, and just makes everything feel better after a long day.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
I'd say chocolate is my go-to. It's rich, smooth, and always hits the spot. Sometimes I go for chocolate with caramel or nuts when I'm in the mood for something a bit more exciting.
How often do you eat ice cream?
Probably once or twice a week. I try not to overdo it, but sometimes I just crave it, especially when I'm watching a movie or hanging out with friends.
Did you eat ice cream when you were a child?
Oh, definitely. I used to get so excited whenever my parents brought some home. It felt like a big treat back then, especially during birthdays or trips to the park.
Do people in your country eat ice cream in the winter?
Yeah, they do. Even though it's cold, people who are really into ice cream still enjoy it. You'll see them eating it after dinner or while shopping, though not as much as in the summertime.
Have you ever tried making ice cream at home?
Yes, I gave it a shot once. It was a simple recipe without a machine. It didn't turn out perfect, but it tasted pretty good. I might try it again sometime.
That's the end of part 1. Now we are going to move to part 2. In this part, you will have 1 minute to prepare and then speak up to 2 minutes. Describe a piece of technology that you feel difficult to use, you should say. When you got it. What you got it for. How often you use it. And explain how you feel about it.
One piece of technology that I find quite difficult to use is the Google Nest smart speaker. I bought it around 6 months ago during an online promotion. I was curious about smart home devices and thought it could be a fun and helpful addition to my daily routine. I mainly got it for convenience. I wanted to use it to set reminders, play music, check the weather, and maybe control smart devices like lights or plugs. I'd seen videos of people just speaking to their Google Nest, and everything worked perfectly, but my experience has been very different. At first, I tried using it every day, but I quickly realized it wasn't as simple as I expected. Sometimes it doesn't respond at all, or it mishears what I say. If there's any background noise, even the sound of a fan, it struggles to catch the command. I also tried linking it to a smart plug, but the setup process was confusing and required multiple apps and settings. Now I only use it once or twice a week, mainly for music. To be honest, I feel a bit disappointed. The idea is great, but the reality is a bit frustrating. I still think it has potential, and maybe I just need more time to learn how to use it properly. But right now, it feels more complicated than helpful. Hopefully, with more updates or better instructions, it will become easier in the future.
That's the end of part 2. Now we are going to move on to part 3. We'll continue discussing the topic of technology. How has technology changed the way people communicate with each other. Technology has completely transformed communication by making it faster, easier, and more accessible. People now use messaging apps, emails, and video calls to stay in touch instantly. For example, families living in different countries can regularly talk through Zoom or WhatsApp, which helps maintain close relationships despite the physical distance. Do you think technology makes people less social in real life? Yes, in some cases. While technology connects people virtually, it often reduces face-to-face interaction. Many prefer texting over meeting in person, and during social events, it's common to see people scrolling on their phones. This habit can weaken real-life social bonds and make people feel more isolated despite being constantly online. In what ways has technology improved education? Technology has improved education by making learning more interactive and widely available. Students can access online courses, digital textbooks, and educational apps anytime. For instance, platforms like YouTube allow learners to study at their own pace, helping them understand difficult topics with videos, quizzes, and personalized feedback. What are the disadvantages of relying too much on technology? Relying too much on technology can lead to several issues. People may lose basic skills like mental calculation or map reading. Health problems, such as eye strain, poor posture, and sleep disorders, are also common. For example, excessive phone use can interrupt sleep routines, especially when people check their devices late at night. How do older people usually feel about using new technology? Many older people feel uncomfortable using new technology because it often seems complicated or unfamiliar. They may worry about making mistakes or becoming dependent on devices. For example, some avoid online shopping or banking due to security concerns. However, with proper guidance, many gradually become confident and enjoy the convenience it offers. That's the end of the speaking test. Good job.